Coming up next on Campus News, we tell you about the Football Player of the Week, we show you a fire safety presentation, and we take you to the family reading night at Nixon High School.
All of this and much more coming up on Campus News, Laredo's best and only news for students. Hello and thank you for joining LISD's very own student newscast, the only newscast that offers the most in school and community coverage for students. I'm Eugenia Romero.
And I'm Rihanna Renteria from Christian Middle School. Here's our top story. Flu vaccine clinics have been happening every day in Laredo Independent School District. We went to the first one that was held over at Figueroa High School. There, many students showed up to get their flu vaccine. Oscar Villanueva is one of the registered nurses who assisted in this flu vaccine clinic. He tells us what students can do in case they miss the opportunity to get the flu vaccine at their school.
Now we do recommend if they don't get it here, definitely go with your physician or one of our local pharmacies, which actually provide it also.
He also tells us how we can help stop the flu from spreading.
It is really important to prevent the spread of the influenza. This is you do by washing your hands every time you sneeze or sneeze in your elbow. Definitely you want to promote that healthy lifestyle as far as washing hands and covering your cough.
There will be more flu vaccine clinics in LISD in the near future. Please ask your school nurse when one will be scheduled near your school. Remember that they are completely free to the students of LISD. A very impressive athlete from Martin High School was recently given a great award. Matthew Duron, the quarterback from Martin High School, was selected as Player of the Week. He was selected for his performance against the San Antonio Southwest Legacy Titans. This award was presented to him by KGNS TV and Academy Sports and Outdoors. Matthew tells us about being a football player at Martin High School.
Just being able to be a part of something special with my fellow teammates is something that, makes me feel real good about our school and makes Martin real special. Just being able to show Laredo what Martin can do and what LISD brings to the student athletes here is just something that makes us really makes us feel special, really good about ourselves.
Congratulations to Matt for having been able to receive such a great award.
Family Reading Night was recently held across all the campuses of LISD. We visited Lamar Middle School to see all the fun activities that were going on at that school. Carla Peña is an assistant principal at Lamar Middle School. She tells us more about the Family Reading Night at Lamar.
We have Family Reading Night, and right now you're starting here in the library. We have a lot of games. What we do in Family Reading Night is that we do like a Jamaica kind of thing, but in-house. So you're gonna see a lot of booths all around, all promoting literacy and reading. And we have games, we have food, we have different participants from the community coming in, talking to the kids, talking to the parents. We're bringing a lot of the parents to also provide them with information about reading and about how they can get the kids into reading.
One of the presenters who showed up to speak to the students was our Assistant Superintendent for Curriculum and Instruction, Dr. Jerry Cruz. He told them that the key to success is reading and finding a joy for reading early on life. All of the students had a great time at this Family Reading Night at Lamar Middle School. A very important presentation was recently held at Sanchez Ochoa Elementary School. Firefighters from the Laredo Fire Department were there to speak to the kids about fire safety and what to do in case a fire ever breaks out wherever they are. Alex Ochoa is a firefighter, investigator, and inspector in the Laredo Fire Department. He tells us about their presentation.
We brought some props here that we're going to show the kids. We're going to show them how to stop, drop, and roll. We're going to show them what to do in case there's ever a fire inside the house. We teach them how smoke alarms work. And then we're going to bring one of the fire engines out here, take the kids out there and just show them how things work. It's very important for them to know about fire, about smoke alarms, how to stop, drop, and roll in case there's ever an emergency.
The students wore firefighter hats as a part of this presentation. LISD would like to thank the Laredo Fire Department for providing this very valuable training to the students of Sanchez Ochoa Elementary School.
Memorial Middle School had a very important pep rally during the month of October. This pep rally was to show their support for breast cancer awareness. Melissa Valdez is the principal at Memorial Middle School. She tells us about this great event.
We are having our Pink Out pep rally today. This is to bring awareness about breast cancer, and we're very excited. The kids are very excited. I told them all, everybody wear pink, and we're looking forward to having a great event right now.
She also tells us about the importance of students to attend these types of events.
It's very important for students at a very early age to be aware of breast cancer and how it can be prevented, how we can fight it. And again, early detection is the best thing that we can have.
Several posters with messages of support were created for the students of that school. Also, the cheerleaders provided some great cheers for those of attendance in this pep rally. This was a great pep rally that was held over at Memorial Middle School.
A national store recently made a very generous donation to one of our great elementary schools. Office Depot shows Santa Maria Elementary School as a recipient of the school and office supplies. This donation is to help out both the students and the teachers of that school. Representatives from that company were at the school to present these supplies. Florida Rodriguez is a marketing representative from Office Depot. She tells us about this donation.
So Office Depot, we picked a certain school for Laredo ISD for Title I, and this is just something that we decided to do with the community and come together to support the students, to support the children, and of course our local school districts and our local communities.
She also shares with us how the company views themselves when it comes to education.
We want to be thought as a partner for the community because that's what we're about is, we want to make sure that these kids have a great education, that they have the tools that they need to be able to progress in everything.
LIZ would like to thank Office Depot for this very generous donation. When we return, our co-anchors Amanda and Rochelle will continue bringing you the news. Stay tuned.
Voting is not only a privilege, but a responsibility as citizens of this great country. This year, there are important local, state, and national elections that are being held, and Laredo ISD encourages you to go out and vote. Early voting begins on October 22nd, and Election Day is November 6th. If you need more information, you can visit the Texas Secretary of State Election Information page, or you can contact the Webb County Elections Office at 523-4050.
LISD is destroying all bacteria. Here's how. Dab your sneeze or your cough. Wash or sanitize your hands often. Get your flu shot. Talk to your school nurse about flu clinics at your school. Stay healthy and be in school. Remember, every day counts.
During the month of October, LISD would like to take the time to show our appreciation to all of our custodial and maintenance workers. You are an integral part in keeping our schools clean and running smoothly. Often your work goes unnoticed, but we want you to know that without you, our mission to educate students would be impossible. So thank you for everything that you do and for helping us build a better tomorrow for our students.
Welcome back to LISD's Campus News. I'm Amanda Hassel.
And I'm Rochelle Cranston, also from Christian Middle School. We will continue bringing you the news.
Members from HEB recently visited McDonald Elementary School. This presentation was a part of their HEB Buddy League program that teaches students the importance of kindness towards one another. They were here on this day because October is National Anti-Bullying Awareness Month. Viridiana Fernandez was one of the presenters on this day. Ms. Fernandez, tell us about the message that they shared with the students.
We're here to talk to our kids about being kind, being brave, spreading kindness, and including everyone in our daily activities. So I hope that we're able to share all this information with our students and our teachers to create an environment of trust, kindness, and inclusion.
The students were able to give their opinions on why bullying is such a bad thing. This was a great presentation, and LISD would like to thank HEB for partnering up with us in the education of our students. Earlier, we showed you Family Reading Night at Lamar Middle School. We attended the same event that also was held at Nixon High School. Students there also participated in many fun events and presentations that all centered around promoting reading. Mary Prevost, the librarian at Nixon High School, tells us about the theme for Family Reading Night.
Our theme this year is Wild About Reading. So we're promoting books that have to do with the environment, conservation, promoting, of course, Planet Earth. All the students that have been participating, they've been helping me with all the decorations, with, the organization of this whole event.
She also tells us what is the main thing that they are trying to accomplish with the students.
We want to make sure that we get books into the hands of students, that they know how important literacy is for the rest of their life. I mean, reading is the key to all the other subjects, and whatever profession they're going to go into, they need to know how to read.
Webb County Judge Tano Tijerina was invited to this event so he can speak to the students. He told them about how important reading and education has been to him and his career path. All of the students had a wonderful time at this family reading night event at Nixon High School.
The City of Laredo recently held a joint proclamation for both LISD and UISD in the City Council chambers. This was to proclaim October 9 as Dyslexia Awareness in the City of Laredo. Several LISD employees were present at this event. Patricia Cisneros in the Section 504 Dyslexia and RTI coordinator for LISD, she tells us about the goal at LISD.
We're very happy to be here, and at LISD, our goal is to make sure that we identify, evaluate, and serve children with dyslexia so that they can have the same opportunities as students that don't have disabilities.
Ms. Cisneros tells us what to look out for when it comes to dyslexia.
They have problems with phonics, because that is the key of dyslexia, having phonological awareness. Being unable in kindergarten and first, if you can't identify sounds or manipulate sounds, then there's something going on there. So that is a big key issue to look at.
Our superintendent of schools, Dr. Sylvia G. Rios, was at this event to show her support for this great cause. At the end of this event, everybody gathered to take a picture with the proclamation. The students from Alma Pierce Elementary attended a fun event at their school. This was the Careers on Wheels event that was held in the parking lot of that school. Many different organizations showed up to present their careers to the eager students. Miss Amy Cruz is an assistant principal at Alma Pierce Elementary. She tells us about this event.
Right now we are doing our second annual Career on Wheels for our pre-K 3 to second grade students. We have a great amount of agencies here today helping us expose students to different careers, what they do, their tactics, their gears, and guiding them into getting a college education and setting them up to start thinking about their future. The students are very excited. They dressed up in what they aspire to be when they grow up. And the ones that don't know yet, hopefully these will give them an idea and open their eyes as to the unlimited possibilities that exist out there.
All of the students had a great time learning about different careers.
Our school district recently had a special merienda for all of the maintenance staff of LISD. This was to show all those workers that LISD really appreciates everything that they do for the students of LISD. Bobby Ramirez is the Assistant Superintendent for Human Resources. She spoke to all of the maintenance workers at this merienda. She tells us about this event.
Today we're gathered to celebrate Custodial and Maintenance Day. We are very happy to be able to share in this occasion with all of our maintenance workers for the Laredo Independent School District. We're very proud of the work and efforts that they put forth to help support our 24,000 students at the Laredo ISD.
She also shares with us the importance of this work.
The work that our maintenance staff does is extremely important to the well-being of our students and our faculty and staff. From painting to repairs, the maintenance workers really go above and beyond in making sure that all of our facilities are at top-notch, ready for our students so that they can engage in high levels of learning. Without our maintenance helpers, this would not be possible, so we're very, very appreciative of all their hard work.
We would also like to extend a big thank you to all the maintenance workers of LISD.
The LISD Police Department recently welcomed 2 new members to the police force. These police officers were sworn in front of their family members and fellow police officers. One member of their family had the honor of pinning their badge on their uniform. Having new police officers allows Laredo ISD to better provide a safe learning and working environment for all students and employees. LISD would like to welcome these 2 new police officers to the school district. We know they will do a great job of protecting all of our students and employees. That wraps up this edition of Campus News. I'm Rochelle Cranston.
And I'm Amanda Hassel. Don't forget to tune in next time. Until then, make sure you continue to do your part so we can continue building tomorrow together. See you next time.
I can be a fighter because I want to save people.
I could be a doctor.
I can be a vet.
I could be an entrepreneur.
I can be a lawyer.
I can be a police girl. I can be a principal. I can be a dance teacher. I can be a paleontologist. I love my school because at LISD I can be anything I want to be.
Today we honor a local veteran who prefers the simpler things in life. Dagoberto Carmona was born and raised in West Laredo.
Probably what I remember most is my barrio. I grew up in El Cuatro, and we had a pretty tight group of brothers, man. We would look out for each other. It was tough, because you had to be tough to survive. But I really love those people.
Mr. Carmona attended Martin High School during the Vietnam War. He loved Martin High School but did not graduate from there because he decided to enlist a few months before graduation.
A few of my classmates were drafted, and some of them were killed. And deep inside of me, I knew that eventually it would be my time. And one day I was running through Life magazine and I saw some Marines surrounded in caisson. And that's when I decided that I was not going to wait to be drafted. And I made a choice to go do my part for my country. I volunteered to join the Marine Corps.
He was a rifleman in the Marines and he was wounded on December 1st, 1968. While he was in the Naval Hospital in Guam, he was able to earn his GED. And his education did not stop there, because later on in life, when he was 40 years old, he went back to school and earned his bachelor's from Sam Houston State University and his master's from TAMU. Dago, as he likes to be called, describes to us who he is.
I'm a very simple person. Like I told you before, like my favorite food is beans and rice. I can do without fancy stuff. But mainly, I'm a nice person. I try to share the blessings that God has bestowed on me. I try to help people, which is part of my recovery program. I feel good about myself when I help others. And it might sound bad, but in the end, I'm really helping myself when I help others. And that's my thing, to serve.
Mr. Carmona retired from his job as a licensed chemical dependency counselor about 7 years ago. He shares with us what he does with his time now.
I'm a full-time grandfather, and I really love my grandson. And I take him to school, pick him up at school. We go eat together. And now he's getting ready to ride with me on my Harley. So I'm gonna have to get him a helmet. And those are like the beautiful things in life that you cannot buy with money. And a lot of people have this misconception that money will bring happiness. And it's not so. And that's the reason why I told you that the most important thing for me in my life is to be at peace with myself and at peace with God. And everything else will fall into place.
Thank you, Dagoberto Carmona. LISD salutes you for your service to our country.
You guys ready? Let's do it. Clap your hands.
Welcome back to school. ABC. Good morning, boys and girls.
Get up and dance with me.
Hi. Good morning.
Sounds like a ball.
Bienvenidos a nuestra escuela.
And do the Krabby Crawl.
Welcome back. Welcome to another great school year.
Fingers flap and flutter about.
Welcome to the pride of South Laredo, Cigarroa High School.
ABCs are moving.
Good morning.
G. God wants H.
Welcome back, students. Have a fantastic school year.
Covered in
Hi there. So glad to see you. Welcome to another school year.
Hello. Welcome.
Oh my goodness, look at you. You're so tall. Ready for the first day of school? Come on in. Hi, I'm so happy to see you.
It's not that hard. Take it up now, P.
Hi, Mustang. Welcome back. Welcome to another year, Dodgers. Welcome to your National Blue Ribbon School Campus.
Hello, nice to see you again.
Welcome, boys and girls. Let's have another great year.
Welcome, friends. We're going to have a great school year.
Good morning and welcome to Cigarroa School. Join us.
Hey, it's nice to see you.
Let's begin our journey.
Welcome to Martin High School, the flagship high school of Laredo.
Welcome. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome back to school. Sparkle and shine. Welcome back.
When you enter my classroom, you are important.
When you eat here, you will eat a nutritious meal.
Come to my office and I will make you feel better.
Cuando entren en esta escuela, los estudiantes encontrarán todo limpio.
At LISD, you will learn and grow in a safe environment.
When you ride on our buses, we will make sure you get to your destination safely.
When you walk into our school, you will feel like a member of our family.
When you come to this school, you will be attending a Blue Ribbon campus.
When you participate in band, not only do you fine-tune your instrument, you fine-tune your mind.
Aquí en la cafetería te alimentarás bien.
When you walk into the library, we will provide you with the resources needed for your academic needs.
When you participate in football in Martin High School, you get to join 85 years of history and tradition.
When you participate in mixed football, you learn discipline, we develop your character.
When you participate in CNO football, you will have the discipline to do the right thing.
When you walk into our school, you will be engaged in rigorous, challenging instruction in every classroom, every day.
When you enter this classroom, you will succeed.
When you come to our school, you will maximize your potential.
When you play on our fields and courts, you will develop into an exceptional student athlete.
When you come to school, you will learn in a clean environment.
When you walk into our school, you will see a fun and loving learning environment.
When you enter my office, you will be taken care of.
When you enter my classroom, you are respected.
When you use our computers and devices, you will be utilizing the latest technology.
When you enter my classroom, you will learn.
When you come to LISD schools, we will make sure everything is working properly.
When you arrive at our athletic facilities,
you will feel welcome and experience an athletic or fine arts event
in an energy-packed atmosphere as well as a safe environment.
When you are a student at our school, we will ensure that you are prepared with a well-rounded education.
You are the reason we're here.
At LISD, we are building tomorrow together.
I love my school because at LISD I can be anything I want to be. I can be a fighter because I want to save people. I can be an optometrist.
I can be a veterinarian.
I can be the CEO of a company.
I can be a doctor of psychology when I grow up.
I can be a paleontologist.
I can participate in UIL at my school.
I can be a paramedic.
I can be a cheerleader. I can be a therapist.
I can be a nurse.
I can become an emergency room doctor.
I can be a teacher. I could be an entrepreneur.
I can be a doctor. I can be a doctor.
I can be a lawyer.
I can be a dance teacher.
I can become a vice principal.
I can be a principal. I can be a vet.
I can be an architect.
I can be a police girl. I can be a police officer. I can be an artist.
I can become a professional musician.
I could be a volleyball player.
I can be a radiologist.
I could be a professional basketball player.
I can go to college.
Yes, I can.
When you walk into our school district, you can expect to receive 24,000 students with open arms, waiting to learn. Our administration and teachers waiting to teach you that no school, no kid in our district will ever go without an education. We will welcome you as part of our family, the family of LISD. We're together, working as a team, we can succeed at anything that we do. Our goal is to make sure that every kid gets an education, graduates, and goes to college. That's what you can expect at LISD.
Greetings, and welcome to the 2018-2019 LISD school year. It is indeed an honor and a privilege to serve as the Laredo Independent School District Superintendent of Schools. Throughout the year, we have been able to witness such wonderful things happening from our students and in our classrooms. There is so much to celebrate, and we understand that these celebrations all begin and end with a vision that encompasses and includes every single student within our campuses, within our schools, within every single opportunity that our students are engaged in. We open the door to every single student because they are important to us and because we know that building a better future for Laredo begins with building a better future in our schools for our students. Thank you for the opportunities that you extend every single day, and we invite you to take it to the next level. Building tomorrow together.